Hey guys, Mark from Gunpla Network, and welcome to my review, long awaited I know, of the Master Grade RGX00 Testament Gundam. Apparently these are the close-up colours too. Thanks to Side 7 Exports, Gus, for sending me this kit. On to the review. Now, as you can see here, frame only. It's a bit of a weird combo. I think like there's some original from the runner's seed kit frame in here. Obviously some armour is required with it as you build it for the back part there. The head didn't look very good without any armour, so I just built the head. Otherwise, then you get to the leg and it's like all new, so black legs, black forearms, the chest piece. Not a frame-only display kit. Now, there is a pilot in the cockpit, but you don't get a standing figure with it. Alright, here it is, fully armoured up. This thing just looks like a giant angry wasp. There is no other way around it, with that yellow headpiece, the face. And not that I'm dissing it, like it's good, I like it. Maybe a bit too much red. Now, so like I said, there are two colour variants that I saw on the wiki. One of them was like standard colours, which was a bit white, blue, standard Gundam-ish. And this was the close-up colours, or the close quarter colours. So, I guess, or the variable phase shift colour, I guess, something like that. Not a bad looking kit overall, but I think a repaint probably will happen on this in the future, so I haven't put the slides on yet. Came with water slides. Here is everything that you get with the kit. Now there is a few spare bits on the runners and the water slides, but overall, that's it. Okay, so first up, we had the backpack, which is the AQME E-X05 Divine Striker Pack. Now, the Wikipedia tells us that this was actually a more high-performance variant of the Ale Striker Pack. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And this being a Striker Pack taker, you could attach, and it does show you in the booklet as an example, the forgetting the name now, but like the other Striker packs. If you have any other seed kits, and this was the brilliant thing about the seed stuff, you can kit bash. Okay, so these are the beam pistols, or beam handgun. Specialized beam handguns for shooting down enemy mobile suits. So they're not very powerful, small in size, easy to wield, and they're mounted inside the Triceros Kai shield. There is a few Gundam variants that use pistols like Dynamez, and in Seed, yeah, it's a really good. The Strike Noir has similar as well. Big line down the middle, that sucks, but easy to fix. Okay, so now this is the Triceros Kai Offensive Shield System, so created by the EA, the clan. Further development of the Blitz's Triceros, which was the claw, and you can see that there. This is the shield part though, wraps around the arm, several built-in weapons including claws, the beam guns on the back, retractable blades, and the sides can curve to create a defensive area. It's also VPS armor, variable phase shift, and has anti-beam coating. So overall a big kind of, this is an odd-sided, big one thing on the thing. It's a shield, a weapon, it's, if you're into symmetry, this is not the kit for you. But yeah, really good. Okay, so next up we have your hands. Now on the Gundam I have the open hands. These are the trigger fingers for both beam handguns and the open hands for holding the beam sabers. As you can see there, which mount on the side skirts, beam effect parts, and the mount which goes under the Gundam for the stand, which you actually saw in the opening there. I'm not going to show it separately because you'll see it later, but you do get an action base, which is really cool because I think that's the action base 1. So I like when Bandai include that for kits that can stand. We will get to the feet, but you actually would be better off displaying it with that. Okay, so here it is standing, bit wobble, but everything loaded up onto it with the Divine Striker, the Triceros Kai shield, ready to roll. Alright, here it is in the air. So got the beam saber out, the Triceros Kai has got its claws. The Striker pack is actually opened up into a flight position. Now this does have a flight mode, it's down, and it's also got another mode, is a claw mode. So it's a really versatile kit. It does have 1 or 2 seam lined nubs you have to fix up. Like I said, I'm going to paint. Otherwise though, I think it's pretty brilliant overall. one minor problem, which we're going to talk about next. And I'm not sure if anyone else had this or just me. When we get to the articulation. Okay. So, this is not a bad kit. Very red. Just red. Red everywhere. Dark red, light red, and yellow, and black and grey. That's, it's got 4 very monotonish colours. There's your striker pack at the back you can fit in. The head has got good articulation. It's got like a double joint, so it can look up, it can move, it can turn side to side. Overall, really good and didn't detach easy like some kits. There we go, we're onto the shoulders now. It's got a kind of side gimmick there. Shoulder mount or the shoulder armor, I should say, will flip forward. Now it's kind of got that ugly open space there. It's not very nice, so you wouldn't really display it like that anyway, but the arm will go up in parallel but will not go further. Come all the way down. You can twist on the peg. You can rotate the arm the whole way around on the peg, and then you can also open it up a touch forward when you pull that out. There, so you can get some kind of lean forward motion. Not that this has got any big rifles to grab or anything. Okay, there we go. The arm, elbow will have a really good bend and bend back on itself, kind of like double joint. Yep. And then the hands will rotate all the way, and they're the standard kind of, I think, seed hand and a lot of hands like wing, where you have a movable thumb, but then everything else just clips in place, so you swap the hand out. And I really prefer those because the kits I've had, there you go, front skirt will pop off. The kits I've had with those hands, which everything's articulated, it is great, don't get me wrong, but they loosen a lot over time, even if you paint them, and they don't hold the weapons well. Okay, side skirt will go up. That also holds the beam sabers on top there. The back skirt kind of goes up. It pulls off the same as the front, though. They're on a ball joint. It can open up at the back. Now, I'm surprised the front skirts, don't kind of move a touch more forward because good waist movement, not loose, but you can move a bit. The legs, when you swing forward, you got that good armored joint will move the whole way. But it's hard getting it up at the front with that up there. You have to kind of slide that to the side to get it in. Otherwise, the knee is blocked by the front skirt, which is super long. If you were into modding, I'd suggest shortening that down. Cut out a section in the middle, blue putty paint. Otherwise, the foot. The foot was the bane of building this kit. I hate this foot design. I don't know why Bandai thought this was a good idea. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. But the problem I have is these little, as you can see, I'm struggling to get it back on with gloves. I'll have to take my gloves off and push it back in place properly and use probably something hard to click it in place. Like a C shape onto like a peg, it clips in and they don't get a great range of articulation. They pop off super easy. It is a really terrible, it's the worst thing about the feet. So, like I said, it's great that they include that action-based one because this thing is not walking or standing in my cabinet anywhere. Like, it's going up on a stand. Good backwards movement there. Like I said, just slide that to the side and it goes all the way back. Otherwise, apart from the feet, the articulation is pretty well good on this kit. Alright, here it is in a flying pose. You can see the Triceros Kai Assault Pack actually has, or the Divine Striker, sorry, I should say, has machine guns. When you open up those covers, that actually has beam or machine miniguns inside there. It's a flight pack, it's an assault, claw, it's fantastic. And those pistols just look awesome, especially if you're a fan of John Wick, you can do some awesome movements here. Alright, here it is in some comparisons. HG Sinanju. As you can see, Sinanju is a big kit, so it's pretty well tall compared to this thing. Here it is with the real grade Astray, which is same timeline, so that's a 1144 Astray, and I believe this might be Astray based, looking on it a bit. Then again, with the Master Grade X Impulse Gundam, which I did last year, so that was a really cool kit, really enjoyed it. And you can see there, it's kind of like The Impulse is taller than this thing. So like I said, I think the Astray might be the base for the Testament. And that brings us to the end of the review, guys. So I enjoyed the kit. The only thing I hated was the feet, but it's fine because Bandai gave me water slides. They gave me an action base. I have seen this kit going in Australia for like $170 to $200. Yes, it's pricey. It is PBandai. It did get a re-release in 2023, so you might be able to find it around. I would say it's definitely worth the purchase if you get it. Definitely worth the paint job, but definitely worth the purchase. Not as many big accessories except for the stand, but that Divine Striker and being able to switch it with something like the weapons pack from one of the Strikes, the Earth versions, really good. All right, guys, thank you very much. Leave your thoughts on the review down below. I've got another review coming shortly. Thanks for watching and keep on building.